Welcome back to Grand Theft Auto. I'm Cameron Kunzelman. We're gonna let's play here. We're gonna play down through a little bit of this game. It's beautiful. If you haven't seen my previous videos, just playing through Grand Theft Auto, having a grand old time, doing some serious stuff. It is the afternoon. It is late in the day. I normally play this in the morning, but it's late in the day, and got my cup of coffee here anyway. Over caffeinating throughout the evening. Definitely what you should do. So we're going to continue. If you watched the last episode, we've been doing the Ray missions. We already finished the Asuka missions for the Yakuza. So I'm going to help out this crooked cop. He's got short arms. Likes to crouch.
An old army buddy of mine runs a business in Rockford. We saw action in Nicaragua back when the country knew what it was doing. Anyway, some cartel scum roughed him up yesterday. Said he'd be back for some of his stock today. He's gonna need backup, and in return, he'll give you knockdown rates on any hardware you buy. I'd go myself, but the old sciatica's playing up. So, good luck.
So yeah, so we're gonna go, I guess, help this guy out, help him defend his home. I don't really remember. I don't have a good, as I've iterated, even in this exact same location in the game world, don't have a great memory about the things that are happening here. I do like that that Ray's all about the Reagan 80s in Nicaragua when this country still knew what it was doing, which is very, very funny. Oh, yeah, here we go. Getting a good old-fashioned cartel cruiser. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Okay. Uh-oh. Getting shot at. This is a rough deal. So I think this is a stadium here, right in front of us. And we're going to roll out here to, I don't know, it's like a bunker or something. And we're going to help this guy out. We're going to help him. Oh, this is actually a really difficult mission. I might not make it through here. There's a tank here, however.
Great phone to head, but I thought there'd be more of you. Can't believe those yellow belly bastards left me without proper cover again. Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those will be here in a minute.
So I need to hop up there. I think the first thing I'm going to do is use this big truck to try to sort of block this off a little bit. Didn't do a great job. Could have done a better one. But, uh-oh. So I'm just being straight murdered.
You're going to be sorry.
So you can tell I wasn't really properly prepared for this. And, I'm actually kind of panicking a little bit. It's not good. I've kind of forgot how to do combat in this game. It's not an easy process. Let's try this. Alright, so that's a few of them. So it looks like there's just a couple guys right here in front of me. So these are the Colombian cartel members, and they will increasingly become more and more important until they just sort of end up being the primary antagonists of the game. I'm going to try to scoot out here a little bit and just run into them. Yeah, pull that kind of move. Oh, so he put a shotgun, I guess, right up to the thing, so... Oh, let's do that one more time. So I'm just going to cut directly to it. So here we are. Alright, so now I'm going to try to give it one more shot. Put a little car there. I'm going to try to drive this one in a little bit better. Still not going to be able to do what I need to with it, but we'll be able to do this. Oh no.
Hot damn, they're here. Lock and load.
What is that? Uh-oh. I don't know. Oh, I guess I just had grenades left over. Oh, this is no good. Just trying to shoot this truck, sort of. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work even in the least. Okay, so I think that should kill... There's some guys sort of hiding back there, the guys that killed me before, and they killed one of them. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Gonna do a little pop. Ugh, this is awful. Okay. Whew. And there's still one guy left. Whew. That might not have seemed as stressful to you as it was to me, but my word, that was awful. It was a nightmare.
Hey, if I teamed up with you,
Got chills going up and down my spine. Gotta kind of like
any firepower, just drop by and take.
buffing up on my arms here. Getting like super buff.
Get out of here. I'll handle the cops.
Cool. What a nice guy. Yeah, so the Colombian cartel becomes sort of the big bad set of enemies for the rest of the game, and my or the protagonist, I told you this would happen over and over again, but our former partner who shot you during the very beginning of the game, right before, during the opening cinematic before you went to jail. She is maybe not the leader of the Colombian cartel, but certainly an important character there. And so this game is sort of rebuilding to a reconnection with her, a reckoning, as it were. Just gonna roll back. We're gonna try to do one more raid mission before this is over. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why, look here at this fancy car. Uh-oh. I am being shot by this cartel member. So now they're gonna be hostile toward me. Once you start doing missions really against them, they start getting very, very hostile. So I'm looking for the hospital. I believe the hospital is back this way. Sorry to do a little reversal here. Sorry to run back the other way, but I believe that the hospital is all the way at the end here. And if that's true, be able to get my health back up. You can see I'm only at 17 right now, which is a pretty bad thing. So hopefully you liked the last episode. We'll do a little bit of talking here. Hopefully you liked the last episode where my friend Danny was on. I think that was a really compelling episode. A lot of great emergent behavior happened there. Some neat stuff. That guy flying off the cliff, I put that in slow-mo for you. Hopefully you like that. If you're just seeing this and didn't see that episode, go on back to, I think, episode 8 is what episode that was. I'll put a little thing up in front of you right here on the screen in order to, so you can go back and watch the police drive off a cliff and hit a guy, and he survives. It's pretty cool. So now we're going to roll back over here to Ray. We're going to try to do one more mission of his. As you've noticed, I have a hard time doing the Ray missions. And as Danny was saying, those missions are just difficult. Maybe it's just me, I don't really know. You know, if you think this game is super easy, go ahead and comment or tweet at me or let me know. Tell me how you navigate all these systems. Like, as you saw a minute ago, I had huge problems with the aiming and navigation. I think it's really, really difficult for me. So give me some tips if you have any tips. Drinking a little bit of my cup of coffee here. I'm gonna get in close. Gonna use my whisper voice.
Real important man in town. A soft touch with, shall we say, exotic tastes and the money to indulge them. He's involved in a legal matter, and the prosecution has some rather embarrassing photos of him at a morgue party or something. The evidence is being driven across town. You are going to have to ram that car and collect each little bit of evidence as it falls out. When you've got it all, leave it in the car and torch it. We're both going to do pretty well out of this, kid.
All right. Maintaining my, where's my car? Maintaining my standards as a player, if you know already. I just don't pay attention to any of that. So I heard I have to ram a car. I was looking at my telephone while that was going on. So, yeah. I'm probably going to get a different car. Whoa, if I know I got to ram something. Not an SUV. They're not great. Probably a taxi cab. Taxi cab, except for the police car, I think is probably one of the better vehicles in the game. Really standard, can go really fast. Whoa! Good on him, I'm glad he didn't die. Alright, so, I'm gonna try to get up beside this guy. I think he sees me. Uh-oh. That was bad for everybody. Ah! Ah! Come on, that's my Tina yell. Ah! Bob's Burgers. Shout out to Bob Burger. Oh, okay, I get it. I understand. I get it. You gotta bump them, you gotta grab them. I wonder if I can drive over them. Hopefully I don't have to get out every time. Whoa! Thought I was gonna dip a little bit. Alright, so let's go bump this guy. Bump truck. Bump truck. Truck bump. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Great. Looks like I can drive right over them, so now I've just gotta bump this guy a bunch of times. I think, and I'm not gonna test this because I'd actually like to complete this mission in one go. We'll see if, well, based on that behavior, we'll see if that's even close to a possibility, but my belief is that I could bump him all the times and then just go back and collect everything, but I'm just not comfortable enough. I like that the prosecution drives around with a pickup truck. Uh-oh. It's like mega no good. I'll give him a second to kind of get reoriented, and he'll give me a second to grab a car. Oh, come on. Immediately begins fire on me after threatening to maybe open fire. No. Thank you, overzealous police force, for saving me from a pretty reasonable police action, which would be just getting me out of my car. This is the Kuruma. I think sometimes I put a extra couple vowels in there. It's a great car, it's not quite fast enough is the problem. You can see the kind of... Uh-oh. Well, seems like that went poorly for all those police officers. But worked out for me. So, in my car, this prosecution doesn't have a lot of... He's not really getting a lot of... He's just not making a lot of safe decisions, I don't think. Kind of had a moment of aphasia there. Couldn't really come up with what I need to say. There we go. There's one. Ooh, sorry. But he's not really making good decisions. He should probably be changing up his route, really sticking to the freeway. And if we know one thing from Morpheus from the Matrix, it's stay off the freeway. If you get on the freeway, you need a samurai sword, and you need a automatic handgun. for appropriate car cutting. Smashing into cars. I don't think this car can go fast enough. There we go. Okay. So I just need to make my car explode. Seems like I could have just stolen his car. And then... Okay. Here we go. But yeah, seems like I could have just stolen his car and burned it. Alright, so there we go. Get out of the way, dude. Move, dude. Move, move, move. There we go. What a beautiful moment. Uh-oh. Please leave me alone. The police. Alright. So that's great. That was not super difficult. I think it worked out pretty well. So let's do one more. Let's get adventurous for this episode. Let's really try to give it our all. Give it all we got. Let's you know, I don't want to stretch myself here, but let's do it to it. Let's have a positive attitude. Let's really try it out. Let's really try some new stuff. Let's really disrupt the Let's Play system as it exists. Ooh, a really nice car. Let's grab this car. Let's disrupt ownership really fast. Let's introduce this vehicle owner to the sharing economy. See how that works out. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful, I think it's the airport over there. Great architecture. So it's looking like I don't have any more Ray missions? Is that true? Oh no. Here we go. The beauty of the mini-map. Hard to see what's there. So let's, we're gonna go ahead and cut until we're there. And here we are.
I think my partner's a rat. We gotta shut him up permanently. He goes fishing out of his boat near the lighthouse on Portland Rock most nights. Steal a police boat. Make sure his backstabbing plans are sunk. I want him sleeping with the fishes, not eating them.
So we're gonna go get this police boat. This might be the mission that you're able to use a sniper rifle in. When, if you remember a few episodes back, thought that I could use a sniper rifle to do something, was not able to do that. Really bummed me out. But, we'll find out. It's probably not this one. I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to play the mission like you're supposed to. I guess I've got to go back over to, I think, Portland Island? Portland? Yeah, Portland. So the docks, the ports. Let's do this. What a majestic moment we're all experiencing. Wee, wow, 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 wow. Smashing it up. Alright. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's do a little reversing around. Now we're back here at wonderful scenic locations where we've previously been. It's good to be back. That police officer did not care that I ran that person over. You know, it's weird how sometimes feel the same. Things feel the same. You know, sometimes they feel different. Sometimes you see the diner where you had to run over a bunch of people with a car, and it makes you feel all weird on the inside. But now we're gonna go get this police boat. We're gonna go find his partner. I think maybe this mission is one where the partner drives around and drops grenades in the water. You have to avoid them. I know that's some mission, but that, once again, you know, and this is my my memory collapsing in on itself, that might be Vice City. So here we go. I'm in the boat. The lighthouse is really cool. I think I might have mentioned it previously in the game. It's in that big nonsense area near Don Salvatore's house. Just making sure the gun works. You know, it's just, there are these huge apartment complexes, these big, like, New York style, you know, brownstones, right? Huge apartment buildings. And right behind them is this, like, idyllic, weird beach. So we're gonna go back here. This is the location, like, directly in front of me here is where the boat was that we blew up in that mission with 8-Ball. So now we're just traveling. We're getting there, and you can see it. Look at that beautiful lighthouse up there. Look at that beautiful bean footage. I wonder if that's copyrighted, but I'll get in trouble for saying that. But I guess you can get to the lighthouse. I don't think I've ever tried, or I haven't tried recently, but it looks like there's that little land bridge. I don't really know what that's called. If you know what that's called, let me know. See, he's fishing with grenades. He looks like he's just as capable and nice and smart as Ray. Ugh, fish. Gonna make him sleep with these things. Alright, so I just gotta chase him around, avoid some bad business. Hopefully he can't see me yet. I'd like to get the drop on him a little bit. Oh! Come on, bud. Let me... Uh-oh. Whew. No! 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 This is rough. This is really hard. I'm having to kind of like use a couple different fingers to make this work. Alright, I think is that J.J. Abrams, you know, whatever nonsense. I think he might try to come to the shore and run away. I don't really remember. That's what we're gonna do. Woo! Pulling up. Rolling up and pulling up. Took 5 damage for being there. So that's that mission over. It's pretty simple. It went from being incredibly difficult, if you remember the last few missions I tried to do. Incredibly difficult to not nearly as difficult. Maybe even easy. If you want to get cocky about it. You want to have a tude. If I want to be a rad dude with an attitude, I would say that it's pretty easy. I think for this moment here, you know, for old time's sake, for old video's sake, for old content's sake, generating content like the good old days. Look, a military patriot. This is a kind of a proper one. Rather than the consumer model, police don't care if you run directly into them with your car. That's a proven historical fact. The Housers and the other writing leads on this game really nailed that. They really understand. Oh, I'm so sorry, pedestrian. They really understand the way that those systems work. So we're going to roll over here. Just one more second. You notice the subway up there? We've never taken the subway in this game. I don't really plan to. It doesn't really do a lot. You can drive across the entire island pretty quickly. Look at that. I almost forgot. I almost drove right by Eddie's Garage. So if you like this game, if you like what we've been doing here, go ahead and hit the like button. The like button really tells us a lot of stuff. If you like that kind of mission, the like mission that I did. If you like mission like I do is game, if every yeah. And so go ahead and subscribe if you like the video that I'm making here. If you like this video series, go ahead and check out some of our other series. I've put up some videos of The Sims 2 for the PlayStation 2, which is a weird little game, playing some multiplayer with my friend Danny, who was on this before. I'll put a little link up beside the subscribe. You should see that right now. So, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's going on, and check you on the next episode at Eddie's Garage.